Record.
So wait, so you got your, well, here, stop recording, I guess. You got your,
Hey everybody, welcome. It's Hey everybody, welcome. It's 2021. It's a new year. Coronavirus is gone, just like that.
poof, gone.
Hey,
Trump's going to be out of office in 18 days.
all right,
Count it
let's not get
down.
political. This is a sports show.
No, but coronavirus is gone now. Trump's gone. Actually, that's not true because half of, all of New Orleans running backs are on the COVID list. So it's not technically gone yet. So we got 20 days, 18 days.
Well, this is the last week 17. I'm your host, Alex Dominguez. With me, Steve Josephson. We did it. We got through the season.
We did. Little hiccups here and there. Dude, we're coming back for playoffs, though, right? I mean, come on, Alex. We got to do playoffs.
Yeah, of course we're going to do playoffs.
We can do playoffs. Yeah, we can even do the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
single games.
Who do you have? If Super Bowl were tomorrow, who do you think would be in it?
Kansas City and Green Bay.
I like those choices.
You wanted me to say Miami, Green Bay, right?
No, I'm kidding. Miami may not make it to the playoffs. There's a good chance they will. I think they have like a 70% chance.
Must-win game tomorrow, right?
Not necessarily. They could lose, and as long as I think it's either the Ravens or Cleveland has to lose as well.
Well, Fitzmagic got hit with the COVID. Like I'm telling you, it's not over.
I hate to get all Alex Jones on this one, but really after he has a spectacular performance.
They get him the COVID. They give him the COVID.
I don't know. I don't think that COVID could penetrate that beard that he wears. The big, huge, bushy beard.
It got caught in the beard, in the big-ass beard. He was out partying on South Beach with me and you.
He's like 40 years old. What's he gonna party with? He's
on Lincoln Road with us, hanging out. They had some good. What do we have? A good lobster sandwich.
Oh, where'd you go? A lobster roll?
Yeah, I think it's called the Lobster Shack. I think.
Where is that?
We went.
Is it on Ocean Drive?
Yeah, no, it was right on the boardwalk there, like 3rd Street Promenade in South Beach. That place.
Oh, so you mean like on Lincoln Road Mall?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Lincoln Road Mall.
I don't even know. The Lincoln Road Mall. Yeah, that's where we were. Is that where you go? Is that where you go when you were saying Lincoln Road? Is that where you?
That's where I usually start at Lincoln Road, and then make my way down to Ocean Drive, and then eventually down to the beach.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of walk everywhere. It's a good exercise.
Dude, I love it, man. No, I get it. Like, for those of you watching, I'm in Miami currently, and Alex was just in Miami for the holidays, and we met up at one of his favorite malls in the entire world, apparently, called the Dadeland Mall.
Dadeland Mall, yes.
Where everything was open.
Everything.
There's no coronavirus here in Florida, Miami. It's all, it's gone. It was never here. They're just saying that it was, right?
Well, they did lock down for a while, but they're not going overboard like they do here in Los Angeles, where
right, exactly. But you can eat indoors here in Miami, and I met Alex at the food court at the Dadeland Mall, where people were eating inside.
Yeah, I think you'll find that most of the country, people are starting to eat indoors again.
Most of the country,
or at least they're eating outdoors. Which you can't say the same for California.
We're locked down indefinitely in California, right? Like there's no end game.
There's no end in sight. They can hold us hostage as long as they want. But Cuomo did say he was going to have people at for the last game at Buffalo Stadium.
Really?
Yeah, they were going to invite. I think they're going to invite like 3,000 people. It's not a whole lot. They'll be
just for the last game. I mean, this is the best Buffalo's been since what, the 80s? Maybe, is that right?
Yeah. Since the Jim Kelly days.
That's 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
When they went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years in a row.
4 straight years in a row. Unbelievable. And then they sucked until just now.
Right. So what do you think? You think Miami's going to pull it off against Buffalo in Buffalo? Tua
Yes.
says he's never played in the snow.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. With a name like that, like, has he ever seen snow?
Well, I get it, man. He played in
Not to profile or
Alabama,
anything.
but I mean, they surely they've played somewhere with snow. He's traveled with a team, hasn't he?
This year,
Well, no. I mean, when he was at Buffalo, I mean at Alabama.
with Alabama and Bama, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know where their schedule was, but was there a snow game? That's interesting. Um, but that'd be fun to see. I think Buffalo is actually like they're gonna start with their main starters, but they don't really have anything to play for. So they're probably gonna rest them halfway through the game, I would assume.
I think they're just going to sit. They're not going to. Are you going to really risk? The worst they could drop is the number 3 slot. I mean, because
Right.
Kansas City has the number 1 slot. They have the number 2 slot right now. At the very worst,
Do
they'll
they get
drop to number 3.
they get a first round bye though? They get a
They do not. There's only one first round bye.
but they don't have to play wild card. Do they? They don't have to play a wild card.
Yeah, they do. They
Oh,
do.
they do.
There's only one team gets the week off, and that's
Different
Kansas
this year.
City. Right. Because
Different
there's they added another playoff team.
Right, which I love.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
Yeah.
7 teams. One gets to bye, and then the other 6 play each other.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you see
Pretty
that?
good.
I'll show
Yeah,
it to you.
camera
But
work there. I like it. I
see,
like the camera
these
work.
guys play, and then these guys play.
And then this little piggy went to market, and this
Mhm.
little piggy gave Ryan Fitzmagic the COVID. Right here.
I'm calling it right now. Tua's going to have the game of his life.
Think so? Well, let's get into it then. Let's
do it.
Let's
Actually,
go.
real quick before I was just looking over the news. What coaches do you think will have their last game with their team tomorrow?
Oh, that's a good question because I have not been paying attention to that at all.
I mean, you got to assume that the Jets head coach Gase.
He better be. He better be because they are not going to get what's his face?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Although someone did bring up, and again, I think Trevor Lawrence is 6'6". I guess the kid has all the tools to make it in the NFL. But I have heard that a lot of coaches are now looking at the small quarterbacks from smaller schools as opposed to the larger schools like Bama, Ohio,
Yeah.
because they play with better talent surrounding them. So you don't really get a real sense of how they are as a player when they have. I mean, look at Tua. Tua played with a massive line. And even
Yeah.
the quarterback this year for Alabama is playing really well. And you're playing one of the best receivers as opposed to someone who plays in a smaller school who doesn't have the great talent. If you can lead those guys to victory, I mean, you look at, let's see, Mahomes. Mahomes came from the
I was gonna say Zach Wilson from BYU.
right.
Like that kid. That's what I was looking up right now. I forgot his name. I'm actually hoping maybe I can get him as for my Niners. Like God, I love Jimmy. He's so handsome. We've established throughout this year and Jimmy he's my man.
Right.
But I would love, and they're saying they're going to stick with him, but I think they need to draft. They need to draft some O-line. Period. I mean, that's the foundation of every offensive side of the ball. But I would love this kid, Zach. With Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only other BYU quarterback I know was John Beck, and he didn't pan out in the NFL.
Well, there's a very famous one.
Steve Young.
Yeah.
Steve Young, of course.
It's got like some BYU, Zach Wilson, Steve Young stuff.
I didn't know Steve. I didn't know he was a Mormon. I knew he was left-handed. I didn't know he was a Mormon.
That's the other. I guess I didn't know you have to be Mormon to go to BYU. No, you don't. Right?
No, I don't think so.
I remember when we were in Hawaii, like they've got, I think, a BYU out there or something like that. Yeah, and there's a big Mormon community around where it is, and they run like the cultural center that they have there, which is awesome.
Oh.
It's kind of like Disneyland for the islands without the rides. Like Disneyland when you see the Fiji
Oh,
performances,
right.
like French Polynesian performances. It's kind of cool. Anyway,
Cool.
let's get into it. Quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks. Well, I mean, who's going to start? Are they going to? They're not going to start Josh Allen. Josh Allen may not play. Mahomes probably will not play.
Mahomes I've already heard he's ruled out, I think.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Lamar's playing.
They're playing against Cincinnati. And they're playing for a playoff spot.
Yep. That's a huge. I have him projected pretty high. I love him. I'm actually looking at Ryan Tannehill this week. They're in a must-win situation
against Houston.
Yep. And Houston's defense has been categorically bad the entire season. So I really like him.
Are they battling for? Are they fighting for a playoff spot?
To guarantee one, I think. I think it's like they have to win, but then if they win, they also lock up the division. But I think they win, and then like a bunch of other different things has to happen for them to lose their playoff spot. But I love Tannehill. It's my boy, our buddy Adam Hammer. He loves to call him. He has this character called Ryan Tannehill. But that's what I like. Just because I also love at running back, I love Derrick Henry this week. I think he's a must play.
He's 200 and some yards away from a 2,000-yard rushing season.
Right, exactly. It's like a must play situation. They're gonna do their best to get him that 200 yards. I would think, or they're gonna go up big against a Houston team that has been offensively challenged the last few weeks, and they're just gonna feed Derrick Henry the ball like boom, boom, boom. Last time I think he played them, didn't he rack up like 212 yards against them?
I think so.
So they can get him, and what kind of a feel good story would that be, man? The end 2020 is over. We got our last week of a full 15 games of football on one day, finally this week, instead of, one on Thursday and one on Tuesday and a COVID Wednesday or whatever it is, and it'd be to start the year off right, like getting Derrick Henry a 2,000-yard season. I think I'd like it. So there's I got that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going Tannehill. I don't even know if I'm going to pair him with anything. That's got a high total. I think that's even the highest total on the slate, point total at 56 points.
I mean, they're playing for the division title. It's between them and Indianapolis.
Right, but can't they lose even the playoffs if they don't? I think they could lose the playoffs. No, actually, well, wait a minute.
Well, you got a lot of teams that are 10-5.
Yeah, the Ravens, the Dolphins. That's what I'm saying. They could lose the wild card, even though because if they lose, they could easily lose the wild card. I think because you got Baltimore, you got Miami, you guys, and the Colts.
Yeah.
So let's say they lose, Colts win, Miami wins, and Baltimore wins. They're done. They don't go to the playoffs. So this is a must-win game for them. Period.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stick with Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson.
It's another must-win situation. I love that.
Another must situation. They're playing against Cincinnati, and the division games are the ones that kind of worry me the most.
Yeah.
Because your division team rivals tend to play you a little bit harder. Miami's been the spoiler for New England many years.
Well, they're playing Cincinnati though.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, come on.
Well,
come on. They're gonna win.
I'm sure that's what the Rams said against the Jets. Yeah, come on, we're gonna win.
Do you think they even really said that? Like they practiced soft. You think huh?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Right, but I mean, it's just interesting though. But it's like, yeah, I get it. Baltimore, one of the best defenses in the league, with one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and now a solid running game too. I mean, I like that. I like that pick too.
All
Who you
right.
got at running back?
Oh, running backs. I'm gonna go with my guy, and I know you hate this guy. Where is he? Oh, is he playing? Yeah, he's playing on Sunday. Oh, baby, baby. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Mr. David Montgomery
Against Green Bay, right?
against Green Bay.
Yeah, you run on Green Bay. That's I listen. I made some money a little bit last week with David Montgomery. I don't blame you. But you're right. I hate him. I can't stand him. He's lost me so much money over the years.
Or Jonathan Taylor looks like a good pick against. He's playing Jacksonville.
Can you put them both in?
I don't know. I don't know if I have enough money for other players.
Well, see, yeah, that's the thing is I got a salary saver for you, big time.
Who do you have?
There's a lot of salary savers for running backs on this slate. You've got what is his name? Alexander Madison, Minnesota, because Dalvin Cook is out. Rodney Smith, also Carolina versus New Orleans, but that's a bad matchup at $4,000. But he's going to start versus New Orleans because Mike Davis and McCaffrey is still out. And then you got my guy. Well, I was going to say Jonathan Taylor's a good call. Jeff Wilson Jr., but he's also moved up to 6K, my Niner.
Right.
But you got my guy, who I think this is a time for redemption, and I'd love to see this guy do really well because I really had a soft spot for him when he was with the Packers because he was a wide receiver that got switched to running back, I believe, or was he a running back that got switched to wide receiver? I don't remember, but it's Ty Montgomery.
Okay.
He's at 4,000 this week.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's at 4,000 min salary, and the Saints have already got the division locked up. But I feel like this guy's he's just gonna play the game of his life. I mean, here's his opportunity to be the featured back. Every single other running back on that roster is out. So
Kamara had the game of his life last week.
Huh? Kamara did. Kamara just went bonkers.
Oh, imagine playing that guy last week.
Are you kidding? I had him in my freaking season-long, crazy, like, big money buy-in league, and he just ate shit all the way up until the championship game where we did that just 1 week earlier, Alvin, 1 week earlier, and we probably would have won the whole thing. But anyway, it was gut-wrenching. I was not happy with Alvin Kamara last week. So fuck you, Kamara. It's time for Ty Montgomery week. Book it. $4,000.
Ty Montgomery. All right, let's try it.
It's just for salary, but he's gonna be crazy owned. He's gonna be like 39% owned, 40% owned. So, but again, it's just for salary. It's just for salary in this. Because then I'm paying, well, I got a couple of wide receivers that I like, but I haven't even really looked into wide receiver too much yet. Have you started at all looking? You want me to go?
Go ahead. I just started looking.
Well, I got Tannehill as my quarterback. I'm not running it back. I might change this and throw in Corey Davis to pair him with Tannehill. But I like on the other side of that game to run it back with I love Cooks this week. I think Watson's going to play the game of his life also. It's not like he wants to lose. It's just pride. Like Marcellus Wallace, that's pride fucking with you, man. And he's not going to fuck pride. He's going to I think Watson, I was looking at him also at quarterback, but he's really expensive for what I want to do. But I love Brandon Cooks. And going down the list, in that Indy game against Jacksonville, that's a must-win game for them. I don't think Jacksonville is going to lay over and die, although now they're tanking for Trevor, right?
Well, I think did they already lock up the number one pick? I think they're locked.
Is it?
I think
I
they
don't know if
lost.
Miami, because Miami has 2 wins, right?
Miami.
Or 3, not Miami.
The
I'm sorry.
Jets have 2 wins.
Excuse me, my bad.
The
So they
Jets
didn't
have,
lock it up.
yeah,
They
because
didn't
the
lock.
Jets have to. So even if they do win, they get the tiebreaker over the Jets.
Oh, they do have the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah.
So
So
so they don't give a fuck. So they don't care. Doesn't matter. And then this is gonna if Minshew starting tomorrow? I don't even know if Minshew's starting or not. Let me look it up. Hold on.
no,
If
isn't
Minshew,
it?
what? Let's find out who's starting tomorrow. How do I not know this? Because I haven't looked. That's why I'm not going to lie to our viewers, all 2 of them. Thanks, Mom. Sorry I'm cursing. Where is Jacksonville? Who's a Monday night game? There is no Monday night game this week, right?
No.
Yeah, Glennon, right? Glennon's starting.
Yeah.
They're playing for their careers, man. Even if Minshew goes in there, these guys are playing for their lives, their jobs, right? They are the number 1 picks already locked up, and it's going to be Trevor. These guys are playing, and so I'm gonna, this is a fuck it, let's go out there and have fun game. And again, this is just speculative. But for the point per dollar, what I have him projected as, I love Keelan Cole.
Okay.
I love Keelan Cole this week. I think he could go out and have a really solid game against Indy. And again, like I said, it's a fun game. This is the fun game.
Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Gosh. Calvin Ridley. Let me do. Can I have 4 Calvin Ridley?
Well, that's why you have salary relief. There's a salary with Keelan Cole. I got another salary relief.
Well, I got my salary reliefs are Marvin Jones Jr.
Oh yeah, that's I like him a lot too.
He's only 5,100. T.Y. Hilton at Indianapolis playing against Jacksonville in a must-win game. I think he might come up big.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find that last guy. Lockett against San Francisco. Yeah.
Well, I got somebody at tight end we can do, and a defense where you can maybe free up some salary for you if you want.
Right. DJ Chark's out. Devonta Parker is the other one I want at 5,300 against Buffalo. But he's questionable, and the last couple of games he was supposed to play and he never did.
Let's not be a homer.
No, but he's the only receiver they have, and they're going to throw it to him a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, what about the little guy? I like the little guy.
He got hurt. You're talking about Grant.
Yeah, Grant.
He got hurt.
We're gonna have to wrap this up because I got to get going. I just got the I need you now.
Cool. Let's real quick just run the tight ends.
Yeah, tight ends. I got a perfect value tight end right here, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, okay.
That is a must-win game also. That's another must-win game for both teams, Dallas and the Giants, because that division is so shitty. One of them will go to the playoffs.
Right.
And Evan Ingram is 3,700, so cheap. And then for my flex, tribute to you, I got Gaskin.
Yeah, I think Buffalo's going to stack the box against him, and I think he plays well, but he does catch the ball out of the backfield, and they're going to dare Tua to throw it on him.
Well, and Tua to run also, too.
Right.
RPO. But I didn't think about that. I might have to reevaluate that pick because I wanted to use Dolphins defense against Buffalo. Well, but that's the thing. Stack the box. He's going to be playing against the twos. You know what I'm saying? For like half the game.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be. I'm going to go run my lineup real quick. It says Lamar Jackson. We got a Ty Montgomery. Jonathan Taylor. Marvin Jones Jr. T.Y. Hilton. I got Devonta Parker. Mike Gesicki because I'm a homer. This is Mike Evans and the Raiders defense against Denver.
Raiders. I like that. Drew Lock have a good game too, I think. Wait a minute. Lamar, I need to write this down because I know you and your fucking savant crystal ball shit. Lamar Taylor, Marvin Jones, the what's his face? The cheap guy,
T.Y. Hilton.
Ty, and Marvin Jones, Parker, who else?
Gesicki. Mike Evans.
Evans. Ooh, I like Evans. Evans pissed me off last week. He was so good.
And the Raiders.
Yeah, Gesicki, Parker, Raiders. Yeah, that's solid. I'll run down mine. Tannehill, Derrick Henry, Ty Montgomery, Keelan Cole, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods. This is Robert Woods. I love Woods. Ingram, Gaskin at the flex, and then Browns D against
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh backups.
Right. They're sitting Roethlisberger.
Yep. So there we have it. Week 17's in the books, my friend.
That's the end of the regular season, my friend. It's a brand new year, and that's it. That's all I got. It's a brand new year. I'm not that clever.
No, it's good. We'll, I don't know.
All right. Till next time. Next week, we'll do the playoff edition. All right. From your host, Alex Dominguez and Steve Josephson, this has been Stand Up Fantasy. Goodbye.
Later, peoples.
Later.